Good morning. How are we doing today? Just wait for the car to drive past. It's quite loud. Okay. Well, it's currently rush hour, so it's 7:30 in the morning here in Utah, and this is where I camped last night. It's just a ways off the road. It's not too bad. It was a very quiet road last night. So I camped out in my hammock last night. That was my first time sleeping in a hammock. It was surprisingly comfortable, actually. Yeah, I was woken up at 5:30 by Ursula falling over. Because the rain was so much last night, the soil got quite soft, and even though you can see it's quite rocky, just where she was a bit sandy, and the sand got soft. Exhibit A there, you see that? Yeah. So yeah, I craned my back at trying to lift her up, and yeah, not to be repeated. Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to come back for these 2 bags. The thinking behind it is I got to try and get the bike out of here between all these trees and rocks. There's a bit of sand on that riverbed that's on the other side, and the road's just beyond. I'll tell you what, having one of those on each side is really impossible to reach the ground. So, as I mentioned in a previous little video just now, woke up to the sound of my bike falling on the ground this morning. It rained a lot last night, and soil got soft. I'll tell you what, trying to do all of this with my rib as it is, it's not easy. I had a crash a few days ago, landed straight on my side, and I'll tell you what, it's really winded me. In the mirror I can see that one of the ribs is inwards, but there's no bruising. Well, there wasn't any bruising yesterday, and that was day 3 or 4, so I guess it's not that bad, but I'm puffed. Right, I think I'll just keep going left here for a bit, and right, if we keep going that way. Beautiful. Right, I'm eating a little bit of humble pie here. Today's events have gone pretty sour. I rode up to Cedar City, started riding up the mountain, everything was going really well. As I was going up the mountain, it was quite snowy, and pulled over to put on some rain waterproofs. Then someone pulled over and told me, you might want to turn around, there's 5 inches of snow on the road, and the fog is really dense, and cars aren't making it through, so unlikely if you're going to make it on a motorbike. So started looking at the map and wondering how else I could get to Bryce Canyon. And whilst I'm doing that, sorry, my core temperature is so low, I'm actually shivering here. A police officer pulled over and came and said exactly the same. He said it's ill-advised to continue. So I turned around and started heading back to Cedar City, I don't know, 20-30 miles back, when started looking at what I could do instead of going to Bryce Canyon, because there didn't seem to be an obvious way around, because I had to go over a mountain range to get there. So I thought, well, I could go to Zion National Park. I meant to go there anyhow, so I could go again. And the only way I could get there without going on the motorway was to go back the way I've already come. On the way through, ice rain all the way through, really strong winds. And I pull over to do some exercises to warm up my fingers and toes. Only one heated grip is working, and the right one isn't, which is the important one. So I pulled over just to do some exercises, and I was on a bit of an embankment. I couldn't get the side stand down, and then a gust of wind hit me, and I couldn't reach the ground quick enough to hold the bike up. And the bike went down, it was fine. But after earlier on, after the lugging of earlier on, trying to pick up the bike, I jarred my back up this morning, and my ribs not doing much better. I just couldn't lift the bike up. I took all the luggage off, still couldn't lift the bike up. Fuel was just leaking out everywhere, because I'd only just fueled up a little while before. And I was desperate. I was just standing there for ages, heaving, and I was looking for things to pick it up with, like a rock and a stick, see if I could counterweight it or something. Quite a few cars went past, but finally one car pulled over and he helped me up. So embarrassing. But really took it out of me. So as I'm riding back, I thought, I don't think I could make it I don't think I could camp tonight. So I was looking at hostels in Hurricane. I thought, well, humble pie, I'll ask Tyler if I can stay here again. And he said I could, but I'm sitting on his doorstep at the moment and he's not in, so yeah, my feet are soaked. They're like little white prunes at the moment. I've got on barefoot at the moment. It's actually better having my feet out than it is to have them in. Anyhow, that's enough despair for today. I think pizza tonight, and keep my jumper on until forever. Alright, so yeah, bye.